Hey, this is Souls44 and we're playing Craftoria. Today we're going to look at doing some quest completion. Um, I do have the ability here to replicate almost everything at a decent pace now, so that's really good. We're going to set up, I think we're going to set up some industrial foregoing stuff too, because I cleaned up my room a little bit and I didn't set up the patterns for it, so I want to get that done today. I've changed around the design a little bit. I hope you like it. I wanted to talk about it. So this right here is experimental, of course, but I really like the way this inverted RGB lamps look. Like this is without shaders on, by the way. So what does it look like? I wonder. Let's take a look at what shaders would look like. Boy, it sure is bright down here with these shaders. These are sea lanterns, so they're just chipped. That doesn't look bad. I don't know, it doesn't look bad. I also decided to encase my system up here. Now you can, if you're wondering, like, all right, well, how do I get in here? Well, there's a door. Yeah, so framed blocks is in here, and if you don't know what framed blocks are, they basically are like the facades that I use. You can, well, let me show you. They're one of my favorite blocks for modern Minecraft when it comes to decoration. I can even make them look like the machine frame, I think. So basically, anything that you got, you can just put it inside of it. Now it uses the block up. So you're still going to use the same, you're going to use an extra block, but the frame blocks aren't really that expensive. They're just sticks and wood. I mean, they're just wood. And then when you break them, you get your item back. So pretty cool. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with frame blocks. There's a hammer that lets you rotate it and stuff. There's all kinds of little neat little things you can do with it. Your base block is your frame cube, but I mean you can do um scraped corners. I don't know what the heck some of these things are. This one's like it has two different pieces of stairs. I've never done that one before. I think that one's cool. But yeah, basically you'll end up going ahead and making these slabs, and then from the slabs you can then make various different types of pressure plates, etc. And that's what I did over here. This is a pressure plate, obviously, right, with a factory block on it. You can still see it kind of, but I mean it's pretty doggone invisible. The door is seamless. You can't even tell there's a door there. I can't. Then you've got your this pressure plate's not quite as hidden. It doesn't do the connected texture thing, but it does work. Um, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to do that. Now I have this set up here for gold nuggets because I have an obscene amount of gold nuggets. This one's still going to be running sand. I turned off the wheat because I just have. I mean, even the sand is probably going to end up getting turned off. Yeah, I didn't really care for the luminous glass around this here, and it kind of looks like. Well, I'm going to turn the shaders off here in a second, just so that I can do some stuff quickly without worrying about any kind of lag. Um, but the this looks kind of like a coolant system, right? Like that's kind of like that's what it reminds me of. Kind of like, oh, this is the fans blowing the coolant. The coolant's inside this stuff. Now, I wanted to tell you too. I was having severe issues. This block right here missing. This quantum ring block just disappeared. I have no idea why or how, but it's the one that links to my mob farm and my mage tower area. Yeah, that kind of ticked me off and it messed me up pretty bad because that left off a lot of my storage. How's everything look outside now? See, that lets me, if I do all I can do frame block, I can actually replace this, and I could replace the door with a different type of door if I wanted. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. Big Pro. All right, so let's take a look at what we want to do today with First of all, we can do the patterns for industrial foregoing and get those up and out of the way. Yep, I'm doing patterns on camera. I know. I know. Scoring. Sorry. My packs aren't always fun. Now, I have plenty of these add-ons now. I have a Fluid XP, oops, connected up at the mob farm up there. That's gonna have to change because I don't have Fluid XP going all the time now. But for now, I got a full tank of it, and it's used for industrial foregoing in the dissolution chamber to make the tier 4s. So I have the tier 3s, there's no problem. The tier 4s, now that's going to be, I mean, that's pretty expensive stuff. But, well, at least netherite gears are. Echo shards aren't a problem because those are on demand. Now the sludge, though. The sludge, I think the sludge is only comes from, I think it only comes from this thing right here. This farmer, right? I don't know. Let's turn it on. How many of these points can I make, I wonder, before I run out of... I'm going to set up a flux auto-crafting system. Like, again, as I was saying before, if you guys have a mod or something that you're having a hard time with, or you're curious as to how to do some of this stuff yourself, of course, it's going to ask me for that one too. Just let me know. Like, I wanna explore some more mods and stuff. It's just part of the fun for me. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time though, like doing stuff I've already done. But I'll redo some stuff. I mean, don't worry about that. So if you're curious as to how something happened or if I did something and you didn't see it, let me know. Just let me know. All right, so this is I'm gonna put underneath it. All right, so is this gonna give me sludge? There's the sludge. All right, cool. So there's sludge. Nice. The problem is this doesn't replant, right? So I have to figure out how to replant this. Oh, I need to put the bigger working area in there, don't I? All right, industrial. What range is in there now? Oh, only a tier 1? Okay, let's get that out of here. What size tier do we need? Let's go with a size 3. Oh, no, wait. Oh, oh, stop. I would have gotten into my other farm. Just seriously, tier 2. Ah, it has to be a made in the system here. Oh, shoot. I guess I can make a pattern for a tier 2. I didn't want to waste the time doing that, but that's going to be in this one. Oh, I always forget. Some of my stuff is going to be different now. So this one's not going to require me to have the latex go into it because the latex is always in that one, right? But in my next one, my experience leveled one, that one it's going to require it putting it into it. I'm going to set up 2 dissolution chambers, I think, from here, because I maybe 3, because some of these like tier 8s, I mean, their ether gas is available now to me, so. And then we gotta, yeah, so there's the 4th one right there. So yeah, so each one of them that requires its own, I might just go ahead and make its own. So each of the individual chemicals that is required for the base, I'm just going to use an individual solution chamber for it, most likely. Um, It's just faster. It's not as efficient, but it's faster. See, there's my dissolution chamber right there with the experience that I'm going to use for experience. Now, if it fills up, like I have no more pattern room, then that'll be a problem. I can just make a bigger expanded pattern. All right, what are we going to do with the pattern here? We got to find, where's it at? I just scrolled past it. I probably did. I think it's this one. Oh wow, I have room. See, one pattern room. That's okay. Let's get the tier 2 made. It really shouldn't take too long. It's yeah. See, why do I got that on here? Get rid of that. All right, the tier 2 is perfect. So now we don't have to. So the only thing we're going to be looking at now is the replanting. So I don't do this very often, uh, but I'm going to do it anyway. You guys have probably not seen me ever do this, and that's using the sower, the plant sower. I don't really care for the industrial foregoings planting system. I don't like the idea of ripping everything out and then putting it back in. Can you hurry up and make them plastics, please? Matter of fact, make 100 plastic. Crude iron here. Okay. All right. So the sower, is this just regular farmland? The sower is really, I don't know. If I remember right, it goes down a couple. I like working on the sand so I don't have to worry about swapping tools. But we'll have to run power to it, and I don't know. Now, mind you, my whole base is centered around this one farm. There are 2 farms, this farm and that mob farm over there, and I was able to produce all of this. So if I can do that, you guys can do that too. So let's take a look at it. It's 2 down, and then I'm gonna need another tier 2. So I guess it was worth it already just having that set up. It'd be nice if the tier 1 went into the tier 2's pattern. All right, because it fits perfect. All right, I don't like the way this thing works, but let's see if I can. Mm, I need to make more blaze gold. Oh, I need the let's do this a little different. It's a universal pipe. There it is. Give me 100 of those. I think you can run one direction. I don't know, having a universal pipe probably will work out pretty good. Yeah, see it crafting 32 at a time. That's pretty good. It only made 26 though, so that must be all I have is 26. All right. We want to replant and plant because we're not really trying. I don't want to have a pipe sticking up, but I think we're going to be kind of stuck. Maybe not. We'll see. Because now I can just do this. Right, and then that'll give power. I have double it. Yeah. Because of that deal, now I got 2 of everything. I had to make a lot of stuff, and it wasn't missing. All of it wasn't missing. Some of it was, but not all of it. All right, so we're gonna have this go here. Will that stop the energy from going though? right, so that's planting there. Okay, it is planting. Okay, I don't know if that's going to recycle properly. Let's just get some dirt. And we're going to speed it up. We're not going to speed this up a lot. I don't need this to be running at like hyper speed or anything. Hey, plant the dirt. Put the dirt down. I want to put the dirt down there. There. That was very annoying. All right. So here's my thing. Like that universal pipe. So this thing can do energy, right? And it can do items and it can do fluid. So I should be able to pull the items from in here while maintaining energy. I don't know if that'll work. It looks like it is so far, but this hasn't been used yet. So when the plants grow, we'll see. Uh, I don't want to use Dyer's growth stuff either. So let's use a hoe. If I use that, it's going to automatically harvest. I don't want that to happen. Let's just use a basic one. Is there no potatoes in there? Do you think this is how you tell it where to plant? Maybe it's because it's not watered yet. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's. Oh, it planted. It finally planted. It just took a long time. I don't want to. I don't need to speed it up. I don't think. I don't know. It's good enough. All right. So now we got a little deal here. We should start seeing some sludge. Let's make a tank to hold the sludge. Actually, I want to make a wall of drawers, and it had external storage on it, and then the drawers are going to be essential. Like I only need a small amount because they're all downgradable. So I'm thinking that's what I should do. Um, and I don't know if I've ever do the ender drawers. So the ender drawers I think are only for items. They're not good for fluids. Yeah, that stinks. I don't know for sure. What the heck? Oh, damn. Cool. Some of this stuff looks really cool. All right, so the ender drawers don't work like that. Well, ender tank will work fine. I'll move the. I'll just have the tank fill up the. Oh, oh. Well, I guess I did make it. That's taking too long. I don't like being selfish on that one. Sludge. What color is this? Let's go purple since we're doing sludge. We're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna have to disable the warden's little shake thing when he gets hurt. It's getting on my nerves. See all that? It's shaking so much that it caused my Slim Jim to fall out of its package. I literally just, I'm not even joking. I don't know if that was just subconsciously I did that or what, but I love Slim Jims. They're like my favorite snack. They used to be something else, but since I work outside and I don't take lunch breaks properly, Slim Jims work. They're quick and easy. All right. We have a fertilizer. Oh, I really don't. Can I even make that? I don't recommend using these very often, but what? Oh, green dye. Okay. Well, hold on. Green dye comes in handy a lot, so might as well make a bunch. I had a thought process for making a single stack system. What I mean by that is like you can external storage and autocraft and it just continually make something, but it stays inside the system so that when it fills up, it just stops. But I don't know if that causes lag, like a continuous check type thing. What do you mean I don't have any lily pads? I have no lily pads? What about here? Yeah, it pissed me off. Oh, wow. Stuff is so bright with these shader backgrounds. Jeez. All right, so let's learn this lily pad. How many room? I got 9 slots left. Okay. All right. Take it. Look, yeah. Don't need a ton of lily pads, but this is gonna kind of be nuts. I don't know if this is a good idea, guys. In fact, it's probably a bad idea. Let's cancel some. Let's cancel those. Put that one. That'll finish off some, but because these lily pads accelerate the growth a lot, and I've had it do some serious damage to certain. Come on. Oh, it took forever. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. Little Pac-Man lily frog deal. There should be water right here. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be bad. I think one lily pad shouldn't be too much, right? Like one. I have farming for blockheads at farm. We do. Okay, that means we have the fertilizers as well. And we don't want, we're not looking for, we're not looking for a crop output. We're really looking more for just speed of growth. So this is far more beneficial. But yeah, you can tell it's already picking up quite a bit. Just a small one. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up with a ton of potatoes. Because I'm going to be getting more potatoes than I'm outputting. right? So it should be. I know y'all are used to seeing people use farms with like extremely fast growth and all kinds of stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh yeah, see, we're running out of power. Doggone it. I was hoping that this would work. Ah, bummer. So you can only input output. What if I just have it do nothing, right? Hold on. What do I mean by that? Well, it's got to send. So you can't make it flow different directions. It's got to be one direction or the other. How do I do that? I might end up with a doggone pipe sticking on the ground. Oh well. Oh, I could facade it though, right? I got some, yeah. So let's do this. That should power it because this is gonna recycle back through. Is it gonna end up with too much? Let's see here. Hold on. I don't want it to make an infinite loop. I think I just did. Hmm. Maybe if I tell it to pull and push. There's no power like spot. All right, well then let's tell it with the pipe upgrade. Yeah, we got one made. Cool. Wait. It needs to be advanced. I think the advanced one allows you to control. Yeah. So we're gonna go furthest first for items. There. Like an Enderman just spawn around here. There we go. When that fills up, then it'll allow its own buffer to fill up. What is this? Ether? What? What do you mean ether? What? Why would I put ether in this? Does it run off of ether? Does ether increase the speed? What's up? What's up with that? Hold on. It's used for the coolant in the power system. That's awesome. Oh, that's really I wanted that in all the mods 10 and it wasn't available. It doesn't show anything for anything other than the dissolution chamber. What is this? Yeah, I have Dragon's Breath on demand now too. Is that something that just comes out? But I don't. So how's this working? We're doing sludge. I don't know what the ether does. I kind of want to find out. What if I just take a bucket? Can I get a bucket? Yeah. What does that do? It's using it. I don't know what it does. That's enough for me to look it up. Sorry, we're doing industrial foregoing today, guys. Where's my manual? Where's the manual? Is that what it is? No. Guide. Oh, uh, there it is. Okay, we're gonna go to plant gatherer. It does plant. Oh, it works on logs too, so you can use it for farming. Let's go to that guide. Doesn't say anything about that, but there might be something that mentions ether gas. No. Let's go to the index here. Ether gas. Okay, so ether gas, the fluid produced by the fluid laser base when placed right on top of a wither. Oh, okay, well, it definitely, honestly, is correct on the placement. What else does it do? Let's see. You have, it doesn't say anything about what it does. I wish it would at least give me an idea. Like, what is it doing? It obviously used a little bit of it, but well, anyway, let's clear this up. Now we have sludge. All right, so we have sludge. Excuse my wife, she's being kind of rude right now. If you hear her, she's yelling for my dog. I guess she's feeding the animal. My dog Chewy, he is well, he's a Chihuahua, but he is adorable. But he's kind of like a disposal unit at some point because the guy is really he loves scraps, and we feed him all kinds of stuff. And my wife made ribs; it was amazing. They're so good, except for you know what, ribs are really good. It's just they seem to not have enough meat on them. You know. All right, so that doesn't look too bad. We got the sludge being formed. I don't know for sure what the gas is all about, but let's go ahead and push to the top. Now we have sludge on demand. I'll just leave the ether gas in there. Maybe it's some kind of power. Like maybe you can run it off of ether gas instead of energy, like kind of like an efficiency type thing. I think that's probably a good use for it. We're gonna unify the drawer system. I want to do that maybe right here. Because I think if I do that, and then I can downgrade and make storage drawers that are just 100% locked and dedicated to specific items, because I need to have certain things that are like a half a stack or a full stack of something, but just that's all I need. Kind of like, so that way I don't have to wait forever. Like nether stars. Um, I don't know if I'm ever going to need 100 nether stars, but I actually, do know that I'm going to need netherite in that large amounts. And if I just have it crafting all the time, it's just going to take up a lot of time to make it. Plus, this fixes my netherite. Uh-oh, the smithing template. This thing, because I needed to figure out how to fix this. So let me do that, and we're gonna be done. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that. All right, we're gonna do wireless network. And I want to run that right here. Oh, oops, it cleared. It said cleared. There, now it's bound. I don't use a lot of channels off of these. I noticed, so that's why I'm running it off of this. It's got 24 out of 32 channels available, so plenty of room. And we just need a small cable. What happened there? I had cables. Oh well. All right, now we just need a storage drill controller. Now the range on the controllers can be upgraded. I don't know if everybody knows that, but if you put like a netherite upgrade in it, or a gold upgrade, or a copper upgrade, you can actually extend how round the storage controller um, can function without touching stuff. Because now that instead of it working on a touch basis, it works on a field. So like you got a round area, or a square area around your controller that will let you connect your items. So you don't have to have it touching anymore. Which I think that's a really good bonus. But no one mentions the fact that it does not have the control that it used to, um, where you could put drawers and it would automatically control what goes into each of the individual drawers. Like, so if you have a four-way drawer, and then you have another four-way drawer, and you just pipe in items, it would used to be that you could lock it to that drawer and it would automatically send only to that drawer. That function is missing. And if anybody knows how to get a hold of the guy that does the functional stuff on this, that was huge for me, because that's an auto sorting system. Now, if I send a bunch of gold nuggets to 2 sets of 8 drawers, and I also send wheat seeds, and I lock these to gold, and I lock these to wheat, like two spots, it'll go to all those, but it'll also go to all the others. It's a random location where it goes to. It doesn't sort like it used to. And that causes huge issues, because if you're putting in void upgrades, it'll fill one up, and then it'll start filling up another one. Well, what if this drawer over here gets another set and it doesn't have a void? You get what I'm saying. Hope. All right. Let's see. We're gonna do drawer, and we're gonna do individual for right now, and we're gonna do a fluid drawer as well. We don't need a whole lot. What the hell? He broke out. Do y'all see that? What happened? I ran out of power? I ran out of power. Oh my lord, that's got to be what happened. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, you all got to witness me run out of power. That's what happens. Whoa. All right. Well, how did I run out of power? That's got to be what it was, though. Dude, dude attacked me through the walls. I'm out of juice. I'm out of power. That is what happened. Okay. Well, uh, I think we have enough video today, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Let's fix this up real quick. We'll work on fixing that when we get the power fixed. So, I'm just gonna do another gas burner for right now, because I know I've got excess. And one gas burner was able to run this whole entire thing so far, so no biggie. That was embarrassingly funny. Dude, he got me good too. Like, he hit me, I wasn't even ready for it. He broke out of his container and just started just blowing me up. Can you hurry up and make some osmium, please? I know we're out of energy, but we gotta have enough to make this thing. There we go. All right. Let's go get it even got dark. It's almost like all my power went out and my lights went out. That's terrible. All right. Well, let's work on this here. Where's my gas at? Because I got plenty of extra gas and plenty of extra stuff. I just need to expand it. And I knew that was going to eventually run out. All right, there's my gas burner. Is that the ethene? Whoa, ethene is empty? Wait, that... What is going on? What's hurting me? Why have I got darkness? Ah, what's going on? How am I getting hurt right now? Hold on. Let's sleep and see what happens. Oh, it's not night. Why was I getting attacked? What was that all about? What is going on? Is the... Oh, I'm right above the warden, and the warden is attacking me through the wall. Ah. All right, where's that access at? Right here? Let's kill this guy off, and I'll capture another one and put him back. Where's that hole at? Is it here? No? You'd think it would be easy to find it. Here it is. All right. All right, you're a little bit of a brat, but honestly, I understand what happened, at least. Yeah, it doesn't have any power. That's what happened. All right. Let's get this gas burner set up so we can get our energy back. Oh, where am I at here? I'm about to break through the floor. I'm so tired of this happening to me. Wait, what? There's a hole here the whole time. All right. Let me guess. There's no energy to run the electrolyzers, so yeah, I get it. All right, so this one, let's get the speed upgrades. And then the energy upgrades. To make sure that we're producing properly here. Well, we already have the energy. We just don't have the speed. Oh, there we go. That was it. I bet you that was all of it. I just needed to upgrade the speed. Right? Is that max? Make sure we have all the energy upgrades inside all these. Make them as efficient as possible. That could help us save a little bit of juice. All right, so let's run the higher tier cable just to make sure we got enough. How much is that? 51K? Oh, that's plenty. This thing can't even produce that much. All right, and then we gotta get basic pressurized tube. And then it should catch up. There. Oh, that was annoying. Sorry, guys. I know it's loud. Turn that down. Are you not producing enough? Yeah, so that's next issue. No big deal. Let's get some more. I forget that they take 16 now. They only used to take like 9 or something. Plenty there. We should be gaining now. Producing 13 kilowatts or kilo FE forge energy. Oh yeah, we're definitely gaining now. Wow, that was funny. You got to witness it happen as I have it happen to me too. So that was live, you guys. No edits. No edits there. Good lord, that was kind of weird. I was like, what happened? Why all of a sudden is the gas going off on me? All right, so let's take a look here. We got 10 out of 16, 16 out of 16. I think I'm not worried about the room in the output. It'll constantly make itself available here. All right, so yeah, we're gaining and we're gaining, so we're good for a little while longer. Looks like we're gonna have to look at getting that power going. The power mod is actually long overdue. I promised to build at least one generator, but now that I got ether gas, or I did have ether gas, that would be that's the solution, right? So let's get I'll have to put this away for now, guys, and switch over to making the wither again and capturing another warden, which isn't too hard. So we'll do that, and then we'll call it good for the day. So I think we're out of time. Yeah, let's just. I think that's the door. Wow, that's embarrassing as hell. All right, cool. Plenty of energy now. Good grief. RGB. Okay. Obsidian glass, just to make sure. Because he blew up. He didn't blow up the obsidian glass. He just blew up the edge, and then he got out. So it's not like the glass failed. It's just my design for this was too decorative, and it wasn't as functional. Thankfully, I don't think he blew up anything else, right? No, nothing else got blown up, just the edge. So I'm grateful. It's all good. All I have to do now is rebuild this, the cage, and hopefully shoot, I'm gonna have to, if I form him in here and he explodes, I'm 100% sure it's going to do damage to one of my items that I don't want it to blow up. So let's go. Oh, that should take me to Eternal Starlight again. Oh no, that's right. I fought this guy. That'll work. Plenty of room. Now we're going to capture him with the mob imprisonment tool, which I know will work on him. It doesn't work on the warden though. That being said, let's go ahead and do that just in case. I'll wait till he explodes first, and then nope. The mob capturing tool did not work on him, and that's not good. That's not good. That's okay. We have him with the creature capture. Should be fine. All right. So now we know the consequences to my actions when it comes to decoration. Shoot. Let me out. I captured myself inside my own prison. All right. And turn my magnet on. Turn it back off. Cool. That should work. I don't know if that's going to kill him or not. Is he dying? It's, I'm a little concerned it's going to kill him. Well, no, he's coming back, but I need to speed that up just a little bit more. And then that'll be it, guys. Phew. I think it's because he's, I don't know, we just increase the stasis chamber's abilities and it'll heal him faster. So just go tier. I hope tier 3 is all in there, but it might not be. Let's check. No, okay, so this should help. Okay, there. That's moving real fast. Man, I wanted to show you guys the solution to this, to my conundrum when it comes to making the smithing template, right? Do that. I want to do that. I don't care. Let me do that. Let's get the drawer out and the downgrade. What the heck is going on here? Where's the downgrade at? What was that? Oh, I like that you can do the barrels. There, basic tier. No? Oh, it's unfunctional. Yeah? At functional? That's what it is. Okay, so I need the iron downgrade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to export and autocraft. So now it should only hold one stack. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm just thinking about it. It's not going to autocraft on its export. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out a way to come up with a solution for to the smithing template issue. I think there's a crafter. Yeah, not this crafter. Where's the Zycraft crafter? Zycraft has a crafter, doggone it. Don't play games with me. Oh, it's called a fabricator. You gotta give it a different name, do you? Do you really have to do that? Come on, let's go. I'm gonna run out of ether gas or out of Warden Soul very soon. Let's put these in here. We're gonna lock it so that that's the only thing that goes in there. And then I want to just gonna have to make a little bit of room down here to move and put cables and such. All right. Yeah, I wonder if this is a good time to use the ender chest instead. I've never done that. So let's take those out. No, edge. There we go. Good grief, man. What is this? Ah, you know what? That gone. I'm done with that. That's annoying as hell. All right. So here's the idea. Oh, it won't work with that either. Oy. Maybe it will. Tell it netherrack. Tell it this. And tell it diamonds. Right? And then I need a crafter. I don't know if round robin is necessary or not. So this is set for the inputs there. Always on. Why is it doing it? Oh, see, I told it what to do and now it's still not doing it. This makes no sense. Oh, if it just gets the items, it automatically makes it. Okay, so it's working because it's recognizing the items needed. I don't like that it's using multiple slots for the netherrack and such because that's going to mess things up, I think. But what I can do from there, I'm just going to be lazy right now. We shouldn't do this, but and then this way I don't have to use the ender drawer. Oops. Downgrade that back where it was. And that should keep me with all of them a stack at all times, right? I mean, in theory, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a problem because I can't lock it doesn't let me lock this in here, right? And if I use a stack at a time, though, it's gonna cause this to fill up with netherrack, basically, and that's gonna be the issue. Hmm. Yeah, because I'm gonna end up with too much netherrack in here. That kind of stinks. There's no way to lock what goes into these. Oh, I got a link to drawers. Talk on it. There. So then it should pull them from here back into here and constantly craft until this fills up, in theory. And I'm gonna lock that. And that should be it. I don't know if this will work forever, but it's definitely going to work a lot longer than what I had before, and it definitely auto-crafts with that system. So, hey, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate you being patient with my failure with my power and this little solution right here. I got to go catch another warden. I'll do that off camera, and I'll bring him over to the system here and lock him in. I'm pretty sure the wither is successfully captured. I don't know if he's taking too much damage or not. We'll find out. At least he's not. At least I'm not out of juice, right? Right? I hope not. The main one to look at is this right here. At least this didn't shut down on me because I have the resonator. It kept it going long enough. Oh yeah, our buffer's still at 10 million FE. So we're good. Maybe we'll set up an automated flux system so that people can see how that's done. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that or not, but thanks for stopping by, guys. If you know, you know. Love you, miss you. Take care. Bye bye.